Hey, it's Pete Thomson from the consumer team here with a major announcement, a very special guest. Colin Weatherwax with Cars for Kids is our guest. And Colin, we want to officially announce really a partnership between the consumer team, our initiative that's been on KRLD for 11 years, and Cars for Kids. Colin, as you know, we're very selective in who we work with, especially when it comes to the nonprofit world, because there are nonprofits out there really profiting from us and not helping the people they're talking about or helping, trying to help. We love Cars for Kids right here in DFW. We checked you guys out. We've talked. I even donated a vehicle several months ago, and it was great. So, Colin, I want to shake your hand and welcome you officially to the consumer team. Over the next year, 2 years, you're going to be hearing more and more about Cars for Kids and what they're doing for kids right here in DFW that are at a crossroads in their life. Colin, before we talk about ways that people can benefit from engaging with you at Cars for Kids, talk about the need and the kids right here in DFW that are really, at a crossroads in their lives.
Absolutely. So what we do at Cars for Kids is our mission is to help kids, give them an opportunity to build a better future. That's what we are here for. That's what we work for. And basically, here in DFW, we support the Texans Can Academies. And what they do is they focus on dropout prevention and recovery for high school dropouts. So high school dropouts or any high school person at that level can go to the Texans Can Academies and get a second chance at their education. So what that gives them is, it gives them a high school diploma. It gives them a chance to show that they're worth it. And all they need is someone to believe in them. So if we are that person, then we are glad to be that person. And what we like to do is remove obstacles from those students. So if they can't get to school, we'll give them a bus pass. If they don't have clothes, if they don't have a uniform, if they can't see and they need glasses, we can help remove those obstacles so that way those kids can succeed and get a high school diploma.
And it's not possible to really understate the importance of this crossroads either. I mean, this is a success in life, failure in life kind of crossroads for many young people. If you graduate from high school, it's a very different road than if you don't.
Right.
There's statistics to support what I just stated, but we see that every day, in even arrest records and who is, dropping through the cracks of society, drug use. A lot of things are avoided when you can get somebody that basic high school diploma. Any additional thoughts on that?
Yeah.
Because I know it drives you.
Yeah, absolutely. And what we also do, what we try to do is give them a future after their high school diploma. So we don't just want to give them the diploma and say, okay, good luck. Some of them go on to college, but some of them, they don't want to go to college. They want to start working. Mm-hmm. They need to start supporting their family. So what we try and do is we try and teach them a trade.
Vocational training, really.
Exactly,
yeah.
Exactly. Try and teach them how to be an electrician, a plumber, someone that can manufacture eyeglasses. We try and give them avenues so that way they can succeed in life because that's what we're here for. We're here to help them succeed.
How many kids are impacted on a yearly basis?
On a yearly basis, there's thousands of kids that are impacted.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. A number of ways to give, a number of ways to support Cars for Kids. What's really fun is that if you've got a vehicle you're not using, that's a great way to give. And that's what most people, if you're watching right now, you're probably aware of the fact that you can donate a car running or not running to Cars for Kids. That'll help these kids because you guys are able to sell these cars at auction, benefit, and that money, in fact, let's talk about that. How much of that money that you raise is going back to help the kids?
100% of the net proceeds go back to help out the kids.
That's important.
Very important.
Yeah, and that doesn't always happen at the nonprofit level. So
right.
You guys open your books to the scrutiny of the consumer watchdogs, and we really appreciate that. So you've got the car donation program. There's some other ways to help Cars for Kids, though. Another one is just buying a vehicle at auction. Talk about that.
Yeah, so you can participate in our public auction. We have 3 a month, and if you're looking for a vehicle for yourself, just know that purchase, whatever you pay for that vehicle, minus all the taxes and state taxes that you have to pay, whatever you pay for that vehicle goes straight to help those kids at the Texans Can Academies.
And we also know that the price you pay at auction at carsforkids.org for a pre-owned vehicle, it's going to be underneath the market at car dealerships. So that's a good deal. Third way you can help is by the new SMS giving campaigns. So if you've got a smartphone, you can give online to your smartphone. Talk about that.
Yeah, it's text to give. All you have to do is text 50155, text Cars for Kids, all spelled out, one word, and then just choose your impact. Choose how much you want to give, because some people don't have a car to give.
Right.
But if you have any amount that works best for your budget, any amount that you give goes to help these kids, and that's what it's all about.
Awesome. Fourth way that you can give, fourth way that you can help Cars for Kids is next time you have a vehicle that you want to trade in or sell, don't go the normal dealership route where you don't get that much for the vehicle in the first place. Go through Cars for Kids and their consignment program. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we remove the hassle from selling your vehicle. Like you said, taking it to a dealership, having to post it online and meet up with some of the prospective buyers.
Some of the characters out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So bring it to us. We remove the hassle. We charge you a set fee, and you have access to all of the people that buy cars from us every single Saturday that we have a sale.
That's awesome. And the set fee, get ready for this. It's not a lot.
No, it's $300. That's it.
$300 to sell a vehicle. And normally consignment percentages run, what are they normally? It could be
10, 20%.
I was going to say 10 or 20% against the price that you get.
Right.
So, well, that's awesome. Carsforkids.org. Last question for you, and this is kind of out there, but I'm going to ask you anyway, Colin. Where are we in 5 years? If the gifts continue to come in, if you continue to have the success you've had in helping kids, where does this go?
In 5 years, we'll be impacting lives across the whole nation. And you know how I said we impact.
Have you announced
thousands.
that, or is this kind of coming out for the first time?
Oh no, that's our big plan.
Okay.
That's our vision. That's our mission.
I thought I had a consumer team exclusive. I'm sorry.
That's what we want to do moving forward, is help as many kids as possible, because we know here in DFW there's a big need, but not just here. There's need all across the nation. So the more kids that we can help out, the better.
So that's something to think about, especially as you're considering a cash donation. That this nonprofit, this group, this Cars for Kids team is really going somewhere in the future. So coast to coast, border to border, as Casey Kasem used to say. Is that where we're heading?
Yeah, nationwide. I mean, we accept donations nationwide now, but here in 5 years, we hope to be impacting lives across the whole nation.
Well, to wrap up, we've never really done this on Consumer Team before because we're so discriminating on nonprofits. Usually if you hear a nonprofit on Consumer Team, it's because we're doing an investigation with charity navigators. But when I personally experienced this team at Cars for Kids and how a pretty simple donation of a non-working car not running can transform not just one child's life, but a bunch of kids. This was just, it's like God put it on my heart to really partner with you guys, Colin. So just know that the Consumer Team has checked out this nonprofit. We believe in them, and we ask you to support them in any of the ways that we just talked about. Carsforkids.org. More information every weekend. In fact, you're going to hear this character on the air 6 to 8 p.m. Saturdays on KRLD. Join us. Thanks for watching.